Well, fellow judges.
This is it. We've come through to the dining room. What do we think?
Tough decisions to make.
Many.
So, shall we go through the form?
Okay. Well, the main course was excellent.
Yes. Presentation.
I would give it
9?
Yeah, I'd give it a 9 as well. I think the presentation was great.
Presentation 9?
Taste?
We don't have to go for the same one. We can each choose.
Yeah.
We're each choosing our own thing.
Taste, I think.
I'm going to give it 10. I know that sounds insane, but I thought it was
For the
really good.
taste. Yeah, the main course, yeah.
Yeah, it was
Anything was-
perfect.
The cauliflower thing. Or
Puree.
Really nice, but it just missed a bit of thing from me. That's the only thing that was less amazing
Than the rest.
than the rest. So I go like a 9.5.
Okay, well, I'm sticking with my 10. I thought it was all perfect. Dessert.
Yeah, I found it difficult
I go an
because
8.
I was not really into it.
Because
But
she
I
couldn't
know it's
make a
difficult.
mousse without egg whites. That was the problem.
You should have chosen something else, right?
Yeah, you have to choose something else. So I was not really fond of it.
For me, the presentation bit, because that's the
The
first
It's
presentation
one.
was
amazing.
good.
I'm going for a
No.
9 for
Oh.
presentation.
Actually, I would go for an 8.
Oh
just
no, I
because
loved it.
I would have liked the cup to be on a plate.
I forgot we
I
had the
understand.
stickler. Oh wow,
Because
it's
it was
the
just a
two
small
of you.
thing.
Yeah,
It was very hard to eat that way because I kept being afraid that I would
Yeah.
spill things on the because it was so liquidy.
I just kept picking it up like the heathen that I am.
But that's not very.
I also
classy,
picked
is
it up. Because why? But normally you have to, if you are in a restaurant, you have to leave it on the table. You cannot.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
you can't do that.
So I would say an 8.
Yeah, me too.
I'm going for 9 because I loved the presentation.
Taste was fine, a bit heavy on the
Really?
raspberry.
Maybe I didn't mind that actually. What I minded was the lack of stiffness. Yeah, I knew it was going to crack up.
It was like a drink for me.
Yeah, it was like a drink.
Yeah, and it was a delicious drink, but it wasn't a mousse.
No,
An 8 for me too.
Yeah, I'm going to go 8 as well.
I would go lower. I think I'd go like a 7.5.
Yeah.
It was nice, and I finished it, but it was just I don't think it was the strongest bit.
If you make the wrong choice, I think.
Right, lack of stiffness, as you said.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now we are with the
Oh,
cocktails.
the
Yeah, so the
cocktails.
cocktails and the staff, they just automatically get 10 points for each of those
Yes.
for creating them. We don't, I mean, in fact, I would have given the starter a 10 anyway. It was amazing.
Yeah, both 10.
But it's an automatic 10 on both anyway.
Good.
Okay, overall impression of the dinner. I thought that was excellent. I
That
thought
was a
the room
10.
looked beautiful. Yeah, I think it was a 10 too, actually.
Well, for me, it was a 10.
I'm going to go 9. I
And
thought it was
overall, I'd go 10.
amazing.
Like if I'm thinking about it and like grading every single thing.
I think I would have. I've seen some tables we've had with more flowers,
Yeah.
and I like that.
ambiance. I
I
didn't
missed-
think about that.
I missed it.
Oh no, it's the ambiance.
I
It's-
missed the flower things also.
So I'm going to go 9 for that, but it was still superb.
I was really annoyed because they used the candlesticks I wanted to use tomorrow.
Well, you can also use them tomorrow.
I
It's
know,
not
but
either
but
or.
it's not. But this was the first outing of the candlesticks. I would have liked it to be with me. So I got to knock a few points out. No, I'm kidding.
Some points have been knocked off.
No. I think I will stick with the 10 because it's more
For me too.
when I think back at it, what we just had. When I'm individually thinking about all the courses we had, presentation, etc., I'm way more nitpicky.
Yeah,
But overall,
it was great.
I had an amazing
I
experience.
feel as though I've just been to a Michelin-starred restaurant
Right.
in London.
Yeah.
I really do.
So
Only in the comfort of my own home, and I only have to stumble upstairs afterwards.
that's why I'm going with a 10.
Yeah, it was really good.
But see, they've got to, if you empty your glass, they have to be on it.
Oh,
You have to ask for it.
Tomorrow we have to be the waiters.
That's true.
And we
Yeah.
have
Well,
be
to be
honest.
fair, that was my job.
Yeah.
Yes.
For me too. So I have my own bars with a little.
so we should be fine.
You have to be on
Yeah.
that. to
And I
ask.
got the wines, which I think will go really well
I
with
think
the
we're allowed
courses.
to choose.
Yeah, so you
Why?
need to discuss why. You both have to be the sommeliers.
So the final score.
You have
Right.
To
Add it
We've
up,
got to
right?
add up. Oh, great.
change it.
What could possibly go wrong with me doing maths?
Shall I do it yours?
Yes, please.
Oh, me too. I was not good with it.
I'll pass it to the human calculator. We are going to go and do the washing up, and we're going to leave you to do the points.
Yes.
I have one word for you.
Oh,
Generosity. I think when scoring people, generosity is a wonderful
it
word.
doesn't fit with a competition.
Interesting.
It's not a charity case we're doing here.
Interesting. They're a tough bunch, aren't they? Tough
But
crowd.
I'll say one thing. I will be very fair and honest.
Fear and honesty.
That sounds so tough. Fair. I'll be very fair.
Okay, that one too. Let's go for that one instead.
I think we have to go.
Yeah, I'm getting out of here and going to do the washing up.
Fair and honest.
The main course was excellent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the main ingredient, which was
Sweet potato.
sweet potato, is quite clear what was the main ingredient. Yeah. It's quite a full meal. I didn't eat all of it. It's quite a lot, but it was great flavors. And as I did have the vegetarian dish, I really liked it.
So I thought the main course was really nice. I don't like mushrooms that much, but they were really nice in this dish actually. And I really liked that that the sweet potato was quite present because that was the main ingredient.
I went to 10 for presentation because it was very beautiful.
10.
I like it 10.
Okay.
Yeah, it was
Everything
very
was
nice.
perfect.
Yeah.
Okay.
Presentation, yes.
So the
The main course that was 10-10.
okay. So if there's anything you could change about the main course, you wouldn't change anything. It was perfect.
It was perfect.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, good to know.
It was delicious. Everything, the duck, the sweet potato with ginger was very delicious. The salad was delicious for me too. I like raisins, so I don't have a problem with that.
For the main course, for presentation, I put down 10 because I really like.
Nothing could be better. Like, I'm really harsh now, but I think you have to realize how 1 is the absolute worst and 10 is the best meal you ever had in your life. Not in your life, but
it
like
was
close.
Well, from the presentation, I think it was quite good. But for taste, I gave an 8
Yeah.
because it's just personal preference.
Okay.
The taste was really nice,
Yeah.
but it's just that I don't like mushrooms that much.
Yeah.
But it's still very good.
Okay. Good. All right.
Okay, I went to a little bit harsh then.
What?
Yeah.
You went harsh?
Yeah, I
What?
took 1 point less in the presentation because it was too much.
Too much food.
See, for me, it wasn't too much. Because I usually have seconds and thirds.
Yeah.
No, thirds not always, but seconds usually.
Yeah.
So I always need bigger portions. than
Yeah. It's a difficult one. Presentation wise, I think it was quite lush, and you could clearly see what the main ingredient was, which was the sweet potato. Although I did think that the main was quite large, I was quite happy about it because I didn't get any bread for the starter, so I was quite hungry.
Yeah.
But there was some raisins in there which I had to separate, and that's just a personal preference. It doesn't really have anything with the general presentation, but I will put a 9 for the presentation.
And then for the taste,
For the taste, I would put a 8 actually, because sweet potato is quite heavy as a flavor, and as a vegetable is quite a heavy carb, and there wasn't anything that could contrast that except for the green salad, which was lovely, but it had all the raisins in it. So, again,
And no bread.
yes.
So she was hungry.
So 8 for taste and 9 for presentation. Okay.
sadly for them, I actually thought that both the starters, both the courses that were before the main course. Those were the best. But those are the ones that are not graded actually.
Yes.
With our score sheet.
Yeah.
Both of the courses that we had before the main, they were amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially the snake soup.
No, the snake soup was amazing. Even if with the name, I should put 1 point less, but no, I will not do it because it was too good.
It was really good.
It was really good. And the starter was the aubergine, and I had smoked salmon, which is really lovely.
I really love the snake soup and coconut soup. That was amazing. I love it, and I like the small portion because I don't eat too much. I don't like to be full. Sadly, with the seafood terrine, it was a little bit dry. And well, they put the fish
skin on.
skin.
Yeah.
Even if I didn't know that it was that, I didn't like too much the taste because I recall me that things that I tried and I didn't like it.
Yeah.
And it was too much.
Too much.
I will serve only 1 piece of that for a starter, not 2.
No.
And sadly I eat both, just because I didn't want to left something on the plate.
What did you think about this dessert?
It was not what I was expecting. I will be expecting in a restaurant for dessert.
Yeah.
I will never go for pastry for dessert. I will go for something more creamy or kind of little cake maybe, but not too much pastry.
Yeah.
I didn't feel the banana that much.
Presentation wise, although the pastry is really lovely, we were sort of just served it on our plate. There wasn't any particular presentation.
No,
there was
you're
no
right.
sauce. There was no composition in the dessert.
No decoration.
No decoration, which I probably missed a little bit due to you doing such a great job yesterday. But I must say the pastry that Selma did was really lovely and was really cute. And I like that he did one little one for everyone to have.
But the presentation was very nice. I like it.
Yeah, the little...
Yeah, I would give 8 because of the job, because of the work of that.
I think I'll put a 7 for presentation. And for taste, did you taste the banana in the dessert?
Not at all.
Which is their main ingredient in the dessert.
No, I didn't taste it. I'm pretty sure that he put it on.
Yeah.
But I didn't taste it.
I don't think it struck me as a main ingredient. If I didn't know it was a main ingredient, I wouldn't have thought about the banana being a main ingredient. If I had banana as a main ingredient for dessert, I probably made a banana coulis or something to make it more obvious. It was really lovely. It's quite sweet. Had raisins in, which I peeled off, and it's okay. It's a personal preference, but that's why I'm going to do a 7 for the taste as well.
It tastes good, but if I had to think in a dessert, proper dessert, I would give a 7. Sorry.
Well, 7 is still very good.
Yeah, well, I think so. Yeah,
It was tasty. It was nice and tasty, but was not. I will never ask for that for dessert.
I thought it was really lovely that everyone could have it, like catered, like
for everyone.
combined everyone's dietary requirements,
Which is not easy.
which is not easy in the south.
No.
But I must agree with you that it was just like a little piece of pastry on a plate with nothing to enhance the presentation.
Yeah.
And also we couldn't eat it with the cutlery that was presented for the dessert.
Yeah.
I don't mind eating with my hands, but
No.
since we are
In a restaurant.
doing that's why I put an 8, which is still quite good.
Wow. Yeah.
I think.
Super.
Because I think he was making quite an effort with. So I really like the small size and like the braided kind of look of it. I think it was quite nice. For the taste, I gave 7 points because, as you said, like the banana, I couldn't really Like it
No.
didn't strike me as being in there. If you hadn't told me that there was banana in there, I wouldn't have
No.
realized it. And also, I have to agree with Nati that it was not anything I would expect as a dessert in
Like a restaurant.
a restaurant setting. Although I really like cake, so I still really liked it as to eat it. So that's why I still gave 7 points.
Cool.
For the overall impression of the dinner, you can put from 1 to 10. So I separated in 5 things, categories. So you can have 2 points top for each category, right? To get the 10.
Yes.
So the starters are one of the things that were not separated before. And for me was too much. The first starter was perfect. Well, we should just leave it there. So for the starters, instead to give 2, I give only 1. Dinner table, it was amazing, very nice, but it was a super huge jar of flowers in the middle that we had to take before starting dinner because we couldn't see each other. And then the plates were amazing. I loved that plate. My favorites in the entire house are Philips. But then the cutlery, even if it's lovely, 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 I prefer to use some gold. I know that we used yesterday the gold and silver cutlery. That's why they didn't want to use that probably.
Yeah.
But they should.
Yeah.
Because everything was gold.
Yeah.
Most of the dish, most of the table things are gold.
Yeah.
Not the candelabros, but the rest, and the plate was mainly gold in color.
Yeah.
And then the cutlery was all silvery. And
Well, I didn't mind that so much because I know it's Philips' really special cutlery.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
It's so beautiful, and I personally don't mind mixing silver and gold.
Me neither.
So it's not a minus for me, but
Especially when it's like dark
Yeah.
and candlelit like that. It
Yeah.
all just looks very shiny and nice.
yeah.
I don't know why. It's my taste. So instead to give 2, I give 1. The room, as you say, Mandy, was cold. Mostly the entire thing. Even if they put me next to the fire, it was cold. So again, 1 more point. The service, 2 points. Was all the time putting wine and water. That was very nice. And entertainment was fine, 2 points. Cool music all night and the dancing, it was fun. So if we, how do you say, if you score all that points,
Final.
it is 7. Yeah, it feels like short, but it was what it is. Cocktails was delicious.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah.
Cocktail. I really like that it was warm. I know that it's not their fault, but I feel like I have to take this into consideration for the overall impression that it was quite cold.
What? The food.
The room.
The room, yeah.
I'm sure Nati will agree.
Yes. Even if they sit me next to the fire, it's
But
cold.
that's why I really liked the cocktail because it was warm. So
Yeah.
you had something nice.
Warmer.
And,
But plus for the fire.
Plus for the music, it was very
The
good.
music was
And
excellent.
the entertainment,
The fire.
entertainment was
And the Christmas tree. I love this tree. It's just so nice to sit in this room with all the lights. Like, in addition to the candles, you have all the lights.
Yeah, it's nice to see the last of Christmas before it goes. Yeah. So for the overall impression, I really liked the extra attention to service during the meal, and I also like that we've been in the winter salon dining. There's a table here, so quite the effort on the environment in itself. So it's a lovely location, the fire's lit, and there's been beautiful music, and I really liked the slight entertainment, and we danced with the music, and it was really fun. The little things that I feel like push down this score a little bit is the obvious lack of banana flavor in the dessert, which was the main ingredient in the dessert. We're supposed to be, and I thought it could have been done a little bit better. Also, the presentation of the dessert was nice, but I think one could have scored more if one had done a little bit more effort. But and also, yeah, no gluten-free bread when everyone else
And
had
raisins
bread.
everywhere.
And raisins every time. But nevertheless, I have chosen a score of 8 as the overall impression. 8 out of 10, which is quite good.
Yeah.
First, I really like the service of getting your glasses topped up. Like whenever they weren't even empty. They were already topped up. Like, yeah. Also, contrary to what Nati thinks, I really liked the idea of having 2 starters. And because I couldn't score the starters in our score template, I need to give credit to them in this overall impression. Also, I really liked the idea of having catered music, that there was the effort being made to try to provide a little bit of music for each person. I really liked that thought.
Yeah.
That was nice.
The ambience was so nice, like the idea of having the dinner here, I wouldn't have had this idea. So it was something completely different that I wouldn't have thought of. And I really like the entertainment because
Marie, but no points for Maria.
I mean the dancing.
It's hilarious.
So the only things that put the score down were that it was a little bit cold.
The food or the room?
The room. The food was not cold.
No.
And also the idea of having this big kind of flower piece in the middle. Although I didn't notice it in the beginning because Philip was not sitting.
No, yeah, but I had Selma over there. Yeah.
And yeah, just the fact that it had to be taken
Removed.
down. Yeah, it had to be removed from the table. But it was supposed to be a centerpiece.
Yeah, when flowers
Yeah, the flowers was
the table.
Yeah, and the flowers were very beautiful.
Yeah.
But since I feel that those 2 are my only 2 criticisms, so I still have to give them 9 points.
Oh, wow.
Very good.
Nice.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. It's fine. It's fantastic. Yeah, I separated in 5. That's why I think I really want to give 1 more point because you're right. Doing it in the dining in the winter salon was very, very nice, and the service was excellent. Yeah, so I think I will give another point.
This is the moment of truth. This is it.
Yes.
I'm very curious.
The
We're
final
about
scores
to
are in.
find out who the winners are. Who is going to be cooking next weekend? I'm
Hope it's not
frightened.
me.
You know, when you
And
lose, you
Solmar's
lose.
not here this evening, so
Yeah.
we'll have to give him the news either way. Is he cooking or not? What's happening?
Oh, I don't think anyone hopes that I'm cooking. Like, this is
I prefer you cooking.
Thank you.
I prefer you cooking than me cooking.
More entertaining than filling.
Can I make
I just like to have my weekend free.
Philip has the scores of
I've got-
Team Otter.
Yes.
You have the La La Ladies scores.
Yes, I do.
So we've got, for main course, we gave you for presentation a 9, another 9, and another 9.
All 3 went for 9. Especially, I think the parsnips swayed us.
I love
pretty.
parsnips.
How beautifully it
You
was
do know the way to my
presented.
heart, yes.
Yes.
On the main course, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, nice.
Presentation.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes. All right. For your main course, we scored a 9 and a 10
Oh!
and a 9.
Good.
Ooh, we're in the lead. We're in the lead.
Anything can happen. Taste, we gave a 10, a 10, and a 9.5.
9.5.
Yeah.
Why? That 9.5.
I don't recall. We'll have to look at the footage.
It was him.
It was you?
I don't
We will be
know,
watching
I don't
the
know.
video.
Deducted half a point. We don't know
Oh
what
my
for.
goodness.
We will be watching the video.
Sure.
Look, I'm
You
watching
stand
you.
by it. You stand by it.
I think so. I liked it, but I cannot recall why I did it.
You got 3 servings of that.
Oh,
I
that's
know.
a good point.
Yeah.
Maybe you were overly full. That was where the half a
That
point
was my
came off.
mistake.
Filling.
Everything was a hard
Speaking of of it. On the taste for your main course, which was amazing, we scored a 8. A 8.
Low.
And a 10.
Oh!
To be fair, they both had the mushroom first.
Yeah,
so,
the duck was
And it was
Okay.
quite a heavy dish, quite a lot
Yes.
of food.
It's a very wintry month.
Yes.
I'm getting big.
Yeah, me too.
And then dessert, we gave presentation a 9, an 8, and an 8.
Okay, thank you very much.
We gave you a 7.
I thought they were prettier than that.
They were
Prettier than a 7. I think they were prettier than a 7.
8
Oh.
Yeah.
It's not only the prettiness.
and 7.
What was the? What was
It's not
the?
the
Cute pastry, but not a real presentation.
Oh, because they were just served on a.
I used my finest china and like
Yeah.
the mini
Not,
set.
yeah.
The
mini
mini set.
What?
It's like what you get with your
fork and
coffee,
spoon.
like small cakes, whatever. Remember the tiny little spatula and fork yeah.
So you saw it as more of a petit four than a dessert.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
kind of what we were going for. For taste, we for the dessert we gave an 8,
Oh.
an 8, and a 7.5.
Not 0.5s from me.
I didn't know
weren't
that
there?
was possible.
Why was that, Philip, please?
I didn't exactly recall. I think I liked it, but I didn't love it. I think it was overly.
I think it was
raspberry.
the chickpea water that let it down.
Yeah. Thank you for the 8. Very much appreciated.
And what did we get for taste?
For taste, we gave you a 7 because it was good, but I felt that it was not that sort of obvious banana flavour, which is the main ingredient, or was the main ingredient.
But did it have to taste of the main ingredient, or did it have to just be in it?
Well, you just had to be
I
very
think that was
obvious.
unclear in the rules.
Very-
I feel that was unclear.
Anyway, but we
Anyway.
talked about this before. We talked about this in the
Muddy.
video.
Oh,
yeah.
yes, of course.
Just the
so
numbers,
we
just
got
give
you
the numbers.
Okay, 7, 7, and 7.
Oh, well, that's fine.
I'm really sorry.
No, that's fine.
Don't apologise to us.
And then-
It's Selma who'll be crying in the camper van. No, but Selma was. He struggled because he had to use the gluten-free pastry, and I think it's not as light and puffy as the normal puff pastry. I do think that made a difference for him.
Yeah, and then
No, but
also he said next time he would make it bigger because
Yeah,
he
so the
didn't
filling
think that the filling to
balances
pastry
more.
ratio
Exactly. It was
was.
more pastry
Choose
than
the first
Yeah, I had that too.
a little bit, but
Yeah.
it was
But
lovely.
it was
lovely.
nice.
Yeah.
And then overall impression of the dinner is a 9, a 9, and a 10. The 10 came from me.
I know. Okay, I forget about the other one. You can put the extra footage there.
Okay, and the overall impression for your dinner was an 8.
I think that's.
Oh, have you seen the presentation?
Oh my!
In the winter summer!
Overall impression, a 9 and an 8.
Do you realize the second number is always
What's that?
the second number is always the highest?
Yeah, that's yours.
You should be on
Thank you. I think she is allowed to.
Yeah, we were doubting that. Are you in our team or in their team?
I don't think that's
but we
fair.
have
I don't know about you, but I think
All in all.
presentation-wise, I don't think
Well,
that's
we
fair.
have
I mean, no.
No.
the overall
We
Presentation
were,
wise.
yeah, we were robbed.
You will have
We
to
were
watch the
robbed.
video.
No,
as
it's
well.
overall impressions. Maybe about the room being a little bit cold.
The room was,
Was
not
not
cold.
cold.
You might be. I put you next to the fire.
I was here the night that I was
Yeah,
freezing.
and we
in
didn't
the
deduce points for that.
deduce points for the freezing night.
That's your
I had to wear the little.
Well, we'll be changing that right now.
Remember the goosebumps?
Yes, I do remember. They were imprinted on your arm for 3 days straight.
Okay, let us hear your
So
final
the final
score.
scores were. I just calculated them. Let's see. It's the wrong way
I'm
around.
ready to dance. I'm ready to dance.
So out of I think 17 total, we gave you 64, 65, and 64. Which in total is 193.
Oh, why are they dancing? Why are they dancing? That's not possible that they won, so I don't understand what.
I feel like this is rigged.
He's really happy for us.
So what are your final scores?
So we had a score of 59,
Yeah.
Harsh.
62,
Thank you,
Good.
thank you, Mandy.
Good.
and 61.
61.
Not bad. That 59,
So you want
I think we need
11
to talk
points.
about that, Marie. I feel that Marie has been a bit of a harsh scorer.
Yes.
You were right.
I wonder why.
You were right.
That scoring was going on.
You say that she will be the hard.
Yeah.
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 I can tell you why.
I'm joking. You're cooking. No.
I did not do any risotto, and you guys.
I will be making blue garlic if I have to cook. I will be choosing.
One less plate. Maybe Selmar is going to. We don't know. Next weekend, maybe you have to.
He's
sit
often not
on
here
it.
at the weekend.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
I'm not here in the weekend.
So
You're not
maybe.
here. Oh,
Next weekend I'm out.
Mandy's gone.
Mandy's gone.
This is what you're feeding.
And don't
Yeah.
poison us.
So let's pick up some pizzas.
No, we just had pizza. Pizza
Maybe a
is
week
on
from
the
now.
table.
Pizza actually is on the table.
Pizza is on the table.
But it was a pleasure. And
It was a pleasure.
It was so.
Congratulations.
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 Thank you so much.
Congratulations, Mandy. Congratulations.
Deserved win. Well, some of them.
And we have a new plan for the future because Philip and Anna at Le Fleur,
Yeah.
Fleur, would also like to be part of a Chateau Come Dine with
Yes.
me, where we go to each other's chateaus and put on an evening
That's
for each other.
fantastic.
I
Right.
love that.
So we need to find a few of the other chateau owners.
I will
who'd like to be
improve my
involved. We'll
dessert.
just travel
I
around.
promise.
Yes.
I promise I
Right?
will
Wouldn't that be
improve my
amazing?
dessert.
That would
Yeah.
be amazing.
Yeah.
Yes.
So Come Dine with me is
That's
going to
it.
go national.
Applications have opened.
Chateau Come Dine with
Yes.
me.
Yeah.
You can send your applications to reservations.
Volunteers.
Thank you very much.
No reservations.
It was such good fun. Cheers, everyone.
Cheers.
Glorious competition.
Yes.
Cheers.
Cheers.
To the next competition.
Yes.
May we win this
Yes.
time.